Hello everyone, today we're going to work on chapter 13 tutorial 2. In particular, we are going to keep working on the bench vise. So in this tutorial, we are going to use SolidWorks and do modifications on the parts that we did. So we're going to work vise jaw and vise body. So we're going to do modifications on those two parts. So let's go to SolidWorks and start the part. So you can go to the folder and bring in your chapter 12 tutorial 1 and save it as chapter 13 tutorial 2 and open that. And open the assembly file so you can look at the tab. So this is assembly file. Then you can double click the file and open the file. And after you open that, so like we said, we're going to work on vise body and vise jaw. So the rest of the parts, so we don't want to see them right now because there are too many parts. So we are going to hide all those parts first. So I'm going to select the first one and hold the shift key. So hold the shift and select the last one. So the local patterns here, they're all screws that we did together. So they're all screws and we want to hide all those parts. So once again, so select the third one and hold the shift and select the last one. And you can right click of the mouse and select hide. So looks like the pattern wasn't get selected. Oh, it did. So okay, so fine. So after you hide the parts, it's going to be all white colors instead of this color. And we are going to work on the vise jaw first. So you can click vise jaw and select edit part. So actually we are going to create the slot. So first of all, like we said, we're going to work on the vise jaw, which is this part, and we're going to make a sketch. So create a slot, something like this. So create a slot on vise jaw. So this is the sketch that we're going to make. So 4, 5, and the bottom is height is 2 from here to the bottom. So let's go back here. So like we said, you click the vise jaw once and do edit part. So you are going to go to the edit component, the model. And so after you do that, so you can see it turns to blue. So after this, you could finish the editing. So you could click that again, then you go out of the editing. Or another thing you could do is click vise jaw and click assembly and click edit components. So they're the same thing. So it turns blue. Then you can make a sketch on it. So I want to make a sketch on the right surface because this is what the picture says. So I want to make a slot here. So I want to select the right surface. So go back to SolidWorks and select the right view and accept that. And I'm going to make a sketch. So still stay on the sketch, the tab. Then select the sketch and select the surface. So I'm going to select the surface. So the surface here and click that. And if I do that, so I'm actually on this surface. As you can see, the origin is here. So I'm on the surface. And let me go back to the right surface one more time. And I'm going to make a sketch on it. And I'm going to make a sketch like this. So go back to SolidWorks and draw a rectangle. So from here randomly until it's lined up with the vertical line. So I don't need to worry about the relation. And let's look at the dimension. So it's 4, 5, and 2. So let's go back here. go to smart dimension. This is 4, and this is 5, and this is 2, and it's fully defined. They're all black. And save the work and rebuild and save it. Next, we're going to do extrude cut to this part. So we're going to go to features and select extruded cut, and the sketch is selected. The direction looks right as well, and we're going to select through all, so everything will be cut, and accept the change. So as you can see, there is a slot on the vice jaw. So we're done with vice jaw. So as you can see, this is a blue. So I'm going to finish editing. So I click edit component, and as you can see, here is a traffic light. So we need to save the work and rebuild the part. So click one more time. We'll ask you to rebuild the part, and after that the lights disappeared, and we're done for editing the vice jaw. The next thing, we're going to work on the vice body, which is this part, and let's go take a look at the sketch. So we're going to work on vice body, and we're going to make an extra part. So this part, as you can see, we're going to make this, and the dimensions are here. So let's go back to SolidWorks, and so first of all, select the vice body, and select edit component. It turns blue, so we're working on this part only, the vice body, and we want to see the right view as well. So let's turn it to the right view, and we're going to make a sketch on it. So the sketch is going to be like this. So instead of a 4, it's going to be 6, 5, and 2. And let's make the sketch for that. So select the sketch, and sketch here, and select the surface, and create a rectangle. So from here down here, and the dimension is going to be same as before. So this is going to be 5, and this is going to be 2. Oh, it's automatically recognized because I put them together. If they're not, then you put a 2 from here to here. And also I need a 6 here. So it's 6, and accept the change. And now we're going to extrude the part. So we made the sketch here, so we're going to extrude the part. And the distance here, we're going to put a 60 millimeters. So let's go back to SolidWorks, and extrude features, extruded boss and base, and the direction is incorrect, so we flip the direction and make the distance as 60, and accept the change, so looks right. Overview. So this is what we got. And as you can imagine, we made the thickness here as 4, this is 6. So apparently there is going to be an interference. So we're going to take a look at that and working on that. Before that, let's save the work first. So let's go finish the editing. So click the edit component, get out of editing, and save the work once, and save it twice until this light disappeared. Rebuild. So we're good. Now we're going to check the interference, and before we do that, if you just slide over here you can't tell the difference because SolidWorks does not recognize that. But as apparently you can tell, this is 4, this is 6, so there is going to be some interference there. So now I'm showing you how to have the SolidWorks, the software, detect the interference. So previously we made a distance, so from here to here is 0 and up to a distance limits here. So first we're going to surprise this distance limits. So we're going to go to vice jaw and go to mates in bench vice assembly. So go to mates, and here is a limited distance. So if you hover your mouse on it, so the colors shows up what mates you are having. So apparently those are the distance that we made. So we're going to click it, left click, and surprise the mate. So it's from 0 to 64. So we're going to surprise the mate. So after you surprise, you can move the jaw in whatever length that you want. Next one, we are going to analyze the collision between the components. So in order to do so, we are going to go to move component under assembly. So we go here, here is a move component, we click that, and we're going to select collision detection. So after that, then you can drag the part around. So if I do go here, so you can see it turns blue, get highlighted. And if I move here, as you can see, the part we just added on, that part turns blue as well, which means there is the collision there. Now we know there is a collision, so we're going to fix it. So let's accept the move component, and we're going to edit the sketch that we created there. So it's under vice body, so we can expand the vice body. So this is the extrusion we just made. So we're going to go to the sketch. So click sketch and edit the sketch. And so instead of 6, we're going to make it as 4. So they are the same dimension. And exit the sketch and save the work and rebuild the part. So save it one more time. So edit the component first and save the work. Okay, looks like it saved already. They're the same size. Now let's do interference detection one more time. So this time we're going to go to evaluate. So the evaluate tab, and we're going to click interference detection. So this button, interference detection. So if we click that, so and you could do calculate here. So the book says we're not supposed to have any interference, but right now we have interference here. The reason of that is the book's sketch on chapter 12, there are mistakes here. So this hole and the bar here, they have a little bit of interference, like the pictures are showing. So if you want to go modify that, then you can go ahead and modify that. Otherwise, we can just accept the interference detections because they are interference there, though the book says the result is supposed to be no interference. And that's about the part. So after we finish this part, so we want to put the distance limitation back. So we're going to unsurprise the distance limitation there. So we go to vice jaw and expand mates in here. So click that and unsurprised part. So the part can move from 0 until 64, and also with the feature we added on there. And just for your curious, so since we just added the part, so we changed this slot, so we could go to assembly one more time and go to move component, and after do a clearance detection. So after we do that, then the part we just added here are not changing blue anymore, but this part is going to be still blue because the dimensions are incorrect of the book. And after you change that, this blue will disappear as well. So and let's accept the model and save the work, rebuild the part. And after that, we want all the parts showing back. So we are going to select the first one and hold the shift key and select the patterns, the last one. So we right click of the mouse and show components. So they all came back and can move in this way. And let's save the work and rebuild and save it one more time. This is for chapter 13, tutorial 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.